Hello, hi. This is Joyce Banbury with Thrift and Pick Country Style. It's a beautiful Kansas day. I got out in the rain all day yesterday to do a little thrift picking and I didn't melt, so life is good. So we're going to do a little bit of a haul video and we're going to talk about pricing items. I've done quite a bit of looking and researching and things like that, and I think there's a combination of pricing your items high enough to cover your expenses, along with making sure you stay high in the rankings by having a good sell-through rate. So with that in mind, we're just going to chat about that a little bit as we go. I had a pretty good few days out in the world doing a little thrift picking, and so I'll share some of those with you now. I went to the Hayes Mall yesterday and did a little looking around there and a little purchasing, and they had one table that was on half price. And let's go back to the old mantra. The profit is always in the buy. So when you buy something, you want to make sure you can cover all your expenses, which will include surprises with shipping, your fees that you're going to have to pay month after month if they don't sell, and your cost of your packaging, and even some cost in your time. So when you buy something cheaply enough and get a fairly good profit out of it, you cover all those things and you don't spend your time worrying about whether there's going to be a surprise when a shipping cost goes higher than you think. So let's have a little look at what I bought. Okay, the first thing I did, I went in and I looked all around. This was a charity auction for a dog park, and the first table that I looked at, she said everything's half price today. So, oh boy, that's just my kind of a thing. So these are some of the things I picked up for half price. I got this really nice carving fork and knife. It's been used a little, but not enough to do any real harm to it. It's a Royal brand. It's Sheffield stainless steel and made in England. So I think those are pretty cool. I paid $1.50 for those at half price. I'm probably going to ask, I think I'll put these up for auction because I need to make sure that I get a few auctions up. So I'll probably put these up for $22.50. And I will charge shipping on it, but I keep my shipping low, so about $3 in shipping. Another thing I bought at the half price table were these ornaments. They're collector's ornaments. They're have music boxes in them, I believe. And yeah, it plays Battle Hymn of the Republic. And they're new in the package. And I think they're all the same. And they are reused in 1976. This one plays God Bless America, and this one plays Battle Hymn of the Republic, and this one plays Stars and Stripes Forever. And these were bicentennial ornaments that were put out in the bicentennial of the United States. I think these are really nice. At half price, they cost me $1.50 each, which I thought was a really good price. I'm sure they cost more than that new. I don't know how you're getting this with or without a reflection. So, not sure what these will go up for. I need to do a little research, but I think they were a really good buy. When I was in the retail business, I owned a flower shop and greenhouses quite a few years ago. We went to market probably 4, 5, 6 times a year. And when we went to market on retail buying, we always looked for things that we could keystone up to a good price. And keystoning simply means marking a price up 2 to 1. In other words, if I bought something for $6, I needed to get $12 out of it at keystone price, which is pretty much the rule for retail marketing. That doesn't work for online marketing. Unfortunately, it's just not always enough. So I can't tell you exactly what to charge, but I can tell you this. when you have an item and items that you're putting up, say for $9 or $10, excuse me, had to get that cough out of the way, didn't I? You're putting up for $9 or $10, then what you want to do is to make sure that that $9 or $10 is not only a good price point, but it's a good profit point. I've seen people put up these Bucilla kits for $9.95 and $10.95, and I know that they're worth more because I sell them also. So here is a simple formula for you to try. When you have a $10 item, and maybe you bought it for $2 and you think, well, $10 is a fair or a good price for it. It may be, but you're not sure at that point that you have enough profit built into it to make it really something you can be profitable about. So go ahead and build in the cost of the merchandise along with the cost of the shipping, along with you know, the cost of your fees for leaving it there for a few months or something like that. Just build it kind of into it. And think about upping it from anywhere from 10 or 20 to 50%. So that $10 item now becomes at 50% markup a $15 item. Experiment with it and try it and see if you don't get just as good of return on your investment as far as people buying it as you did when you had it for $10. Can't hurt to try it, and you always have room to discount it. Okay, here's another one I bought at that garage sale on Saturday. It's called Independent Living Aids Atomic Talking Watch. Now, I've never seen anything like this before. It's new in the box. They had $15 on it, but I didn't pay that much for it.
The time is 3:28 p.m.
What do you think about that? I think that's kind of cool. It has everything in it, and it works perfectly. So I think that's probably something I might get $25 or $30 out of. We'll see. I paid $7.50 for it, which at that time was a half price. Okay. All right. And one last thing I bought at that auction, no sale. There was two more things I bought. Was this stereo radio cassette player. So this not only is a cassette player, but it also has a radio. Now I haven't put new batteries in it, so I don't know if it works or not, but for 50 cents I figured I could take a chance on it. It's put out by IMA, I guess. I don't know. I haven't researched it, don't know much about it. And then these are some sunglasses that are from our area university, which is Fort Hays State University. And they're really quite nice. Quality isn't bad at all. I imagine they came from the university gift shop. So I've sold a few things that have a local flavor to them, and these were $1.50 at half price. Okay, I need to come over here and get some. Now from there, I went inside to another garage sale that was indoors, and there were 6 vendors there. One of them whom was my cousin, so I got to chat with her for a while, and I picked up a few things in there. Their prices were unusually high, but there were a few bargains. I don't think these are old. I don't know, but I think they are very attractive, and they were 50 cents. These pretty little die-cut card ornaments. I thought they were really pretty. What do you think? 50 cents? Is it worth it? They're made in Taiwan, so they must be at least mid-century. And this is an ambassador one. And what does he do? I don't know. Oh, I guess he just stands up. How about that? Ho, ho, ho. It's that time of the year. And it is used. It has been used. And so I don't know if that will deter from the value or not. But this one is certainly not used, and it should bring enough to cover the whole thing. Really liked those. I thought those were cute. But they might have to be bundled with something else. I don't know. Okay, now this is another one that I picked up for half price at a yard sale I went to on Friday, and it's just a really cute little chicken basket, and I have sold chicken baskets before. This one is in beautiful condition, nicely made, and all of the markings are in Chinese or Japanese or something. And so I'm thinking that this is mid-century also, and it's nicely made and very nicely done. The last one that was similar to this wasn't in quite this nice a condition, but it was a bigger one, and I got $45 out of it. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with Possible Dreams or not, but it was a brand that was popular in the late 80s, 90s of Santas and other kind of Santas and other kind of Santas and other kind of holiday figures. The fabric that they used is a cloth fabric, and then they stiffened it, and then they made all kinds of different types of Santas and oh, I don't know, carolers and all kinds of things. Really, really, really cute and nicely done. And this one happens to be marked on the bottom, cloth teak, and they were made in Taiwan, so we're probably talking about mid-century or maybe a little later. And he even has his little staff that's a stick, because he's kind of a country guy, don't you think? I don't know, probably, I really don't know without looking him up, because different ones bring different prices. Kind of depends on their faces and other elements about them. So, but he should sell well, especially this time of the year. Okay, now this is sometimes when you think ugly sells cool. You think? These are gourds, really large gourds. And since we're coming into fall and Thanksgiving, a lot of people like to decorate with things like this. These are real gourds. They even have the seeds still inside of them, and they rattle. I got the 3 of them for $1. I think I can get $24.95 out of them. They're very lightweight, so they won't be hard to pack. I'm going to push this over and hope I don't push it off the table. Now this is another one I got at the mall, and I think this is really beautiful. It retailed for about $75, and it's a handcrafted ornament. It used to be sold at a place called Dillard's, which was a nice upscale department store in our area. And I paid $5 for it, and I'm sure I can probably get 25 or 30 out of it. It will have to be packed really carefully because it is blown glass and really nice. Pleased with that. Okay, we're on a roll here. One other thing I did get in the mall where I found the Santa Claus was this beautiful, I'm going to come around here and move some of this stuff out of the way, so be patient with me. You know, I don't plan these things when I'm outdoors as well as I do when I'm indoors. I don't want to break the gourds before I get them sold. And if they break them, that's their problem, not mine, don't you think? Okay. Okay. Now, I want to show you this really beautiful jewelry box. I bought this at the same place in the mall that I got the Santa Claus. And she gave me a pretty good buy on it. It didn't cost me as much as it should, but that's alright. And it's a Buxton. See, she's got $3 on it. I just really thought it was beautiful. So clean, it looks like brand new. I mean, really, really, really nice. Just, it has a real velvety, it has the key and everything to it. I couldn't believe she didn't want more for it. And it is marked on the back, Buxton, made in the USA. And I always say it makes things a little more valuable, don't you think? Haven't decided what they're going to bring, but at the same time, I know it'll bring more than $3. And then I found this fossil purse, really nice condition, and it has all the elements, including the label inside. Leather, has the crossbody, almost a crossbody strap. It's you can make it longer or shorter. Now I'm going to give you a little tip in case you don't already know this, and I know a lot of you do, but some of you don't. Sometimes you need to clean a purse, and leather can be cleaned really easily by getting some saddle soap. And you can get it at just about any store, and using a damp sponge and really kind of cleaning over it. It won't hurt it. It makes a little bit of a foam, but it really will clean it up and soften it up. So if you have a nice, like this one for example, now this is a Etienne Egner big, almost a messenger type bag, but it needs a little bit of loving care. It needs to have a little bit of cleaning help going into it because it's got some scuffs and a little bit of dirt. And the saddle soap will here, like these spots, the saddle soap will just clean this up really nicely. The advantage was that the inside was just perfect. Just the outside, a little bit of you know, clutter in it from maybe a Kleenex or something, but nothing very seriously. Made in China, genuine leather, etc. Nice bag. I'm really pleased with this one. They don't bring a lot of money, but they can bring $35 or $40, and this will be easy to ship. So I'm happy with that. This is another one I got in the mall. I thought these were really cool. They're a collector's tin with 2 decks of playing cards, and I kind of was surprised that it was only $1 because they're not even opened. Oops. So I thought that was really cool. I don't know about you, but my granddaughter grew up loving Winnie the Pooh. So I figured that's going to be worth a few bucks. What do you think? And 2 more items in this haul. I found this one in this mall at the same garage sale, and this is an advent calendar. She didn't charge me $4. From the Metropolitan Museum of Art. It's brand new in the package. I think I showed it when I was making my ride-along video. And it says Metropolitan Museum of Art, and has this, which I don't know what it is, kind of a breakout little thing of the Metropolitan. And it's an advent calendar. I think it's really cool. I saw one on eBay that was up for, I think, $26 and $3 or $4 shipping. So should get my money back on that one. The last thing I paid a little bit for, it's these are Honora collection of Kishi pearls. Honora collection, and these are Kishi pearls. They're new in the package. Beautiful. I think they're absolutely elegant. They have the silver catch on them, claw catch, multicolor pastels, and it has all of the documentation with it that says that they are, what kind of jewelry they are, and when she purchased them she paid $80 for them. So, and that was 3 years ago. So I think these are really cool. They are Kishi pearls, 28-inch necklace. They came in a nice box, and I ended up paying $20 for them, but I really think I'm going to get my money back out of those. What do you think? You know, this was a really nice haul because I had planned on going to a multi-city town, community garage sale on Saturday, and it rained so hard that I just decided not to, and instead went over to the mall in another town that was having these indoor garage sales. And I really had a good time. And I think I got some cool bargains. And so I'm going to leave you with this thought again. When it comes to pricing your items, think about just upping them a few dollars. There isn't any hard and fast formula that I can give you right now that will say, oh, well, if you use this formula, your pricing will be just right for online selling, because I don't think anybody knows the exact formula. Most of them is kind of put it up there and hope it sells, and if it doesn't, then keep making it less or putting it on sale until it does sell. And, you know, that's okay if it works for you and if you're making a good profit. But you want to aim for a really good profit, because you have a lot of money tied up in inventory that is sitting there either in your home or online in your stores or whatever, that are taking your profit away from you because you're paying to put them up there. So by selling too cheaply to start with, you're not guaranteeing that you're actually going to show a profit at the end of the day. So happy thrifting. Have a good day. See you around next time.